Our coverage continues now with Tulsa's investigative reporter Jana Clark, who also went to Barnsdall today.
She talked to a man who had damage to his home and then had to deal with thieves right after.
It's hard to tell. There were even 3 homes here. The storm demolished all of them along Highway 123 in Barnsdall. One man I talked to is worried that a thief may have taken advantage of this terrible situation.
It's destroyed.
The King family could hear their cat Maggie meowing, so they knew she was safe. She just wouldn't come out from under the broken house.
She's just fine. She's just scared.
Their black and white spotted dog Wendy was wagging her tail and doing just fine. Their other cat hasn't shown up since the storm.
We've got a tomcat running around here somewhere, but my wife said she's seen him after the storm, so he's just staying hidden.
So you think they're all okay?
I think so. I like to hope so.
When the tornado hit Monday night, Tim King was at work at the plant in Barnsdall. He says a guy at work was keeping them posted about the storm headed their way.
And when it got really close, he said, it's bad. He said, hit the deck. And we happen to have a tornado shelter for control room, and it even did some damage to that. So, yeah, it was bad.
Here's how the plant, Nucera Solutions, looks now.
We just watched for it, and when it hit, it was, I don't know, it's just like nothing you've ever seen before. Nothing I've ever seen before. It was the power and the noise, and it was just crazy. Yeah.
Were you scared?
Of course. Everybody was scared. You know, I think most of the guys that were down there were scared for their families because we was at work and the families are all at home. And that's naturally the first thing you want to do is get home.
At the same time, his wife took cover in this storm shelter at home.
The door blew open as soon as the tornado came through, and she couldn't get it closed, so she just stayed back in the corner, and she told me not to worry, that she was fine.
She was taking cover here at home, and you were taking cover at work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And it hit you both.
Yeah.
Their home shifted off the foundation. Stuck way up here is a piece of their RV that was parked out front. Here's their truck, now flipped upside down. Tim says right after the storm demolished their home, he thinks someone took advantage of them in the dark. Tim says someone stacked up these concrete blocks. Then he saw his closet door open and the guns that were inside were missing. And you can see his gun rack is still there.
I had quite a few guns and some personal items in the house last night, and when we got here today, they were gone. I don't know if somebody picked them up to hold on to them for me or if somebody took them, but if you took them, I would appreciate them back. The guns were my father's. And the box that you took, it's a fire-safe box. It has nothing in it but titles and abstracts and birth certificates. There's no money in it. Just bring it back. I appreciate it.
Is there any way that it could be just under the pile somewhere?
No, because everything else was untouched in my closet.
The homes on both sides of Tim's are gone too. Hit your whole town.
They took a big part of it, yeah. A real close friend that I had worked with at the plant, his wife passed away in the tornado. I'm not going to say her name, but yeah, that's a shame. That's the only one that I know of for sure. As bad as a storm as it was, it's really by the grace of God that everybody's alive.
Now it's about working together with neighbors and moving on.
Clean it up and build another house, I guess. It's the first one that's hit us in 25 years. You know, it's not going to run me off. It's Oklahoma. It doesn't matter where you go, it's going to happen sometimes.
And this is home.
This is home.
In Barnsdall, covering news that matters. Jana Clark, Fox 23 News.